Mux għaw.
kollu.
You expect me to not know Peter?
Kollu jirreklama l-krim tal-bebbux.
Għadda, ħad l-mikrofon.
Eżatt. Split the mic fam.
Jisek
Aħna bdejna jew.
ċemper
We started. But without Leon, I feel like should I be the welcome back to Ir-Rokna.
Alright, ħadlek l-spotlight ġej.
La jena xej, xejna ma nafx nitkellem.
So welcome back to Ir-Rokna. Welcome back. Ir-Rokna. I don't know what Leon says. He says like he goes like Instagram. He's like Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, and then we start talking. I've got a question about the iPhone 14.
Okay.
What's in it that's new?
14 and 14 normali, xej. Literally.
All I've seen is that the
Li għamlu differenti ML Plus, li huwa the same size al Pro Max.
plus size.
Literally. Li huwa xit. ħamma jaqbillu, mi xie huwa dam għalija. Li huwa worth it, il-Pro. Il-Pro u Pro Max għandhom boost kbira tal-kamera.
Oh, the camera. No.
Ma, u bad għandhom id-dinju minn flok noċ għandhom pill.
I saw that. It actually doesn't look that bad. But it's like, man,
L-integration verda sabiħ.
everyone's like, oh my god, well done Apple for doing it. It's like, fam, welcome to the world. Samsung and everyone's been doing it for
Their
ages.
implementation is by far better.
That's always Apple though. Apple always does shit the best.
Għamlu, like, jisu literally dynamic islands. Għax hija dynamic skont l-application.
Eżat, il-noċi or pill, whatever you call it interacts kind of skont xitħal, jibbi tħol notification jew kan tisma' mużika u torx minn application, isa tikberi or like it displays the album art displaying music.
Pretty cool. It's like a multitasking thing.
That's not bad. That's not
Call
bad. All I've seen is that it has the always on lock
the always
feature,
on display.
but it looks so terrible with the wallpaper.
L-always on.
I absolutely love that, man. This
No.
iOS
But
16.
isn't
Ma
this
dik fl-iOS 16 or xejn 14?
iOS 16.
iOS
So
16?
everyone will have it.
Well, if you have, like, I don't think I will.
On screen. Oh.
I don't know if the
Always
iPhone
on
11 will
display
get.
le, dik il-iPhone il-żodda.
Alright.
Imma iOS 16 tal-background wallpaper nek dik uħat.
But isn't it an OLED screen? Won't that burn pixels?
Ma they...
Because man, my old
Implement
Samsung,
it.
I had my
but
messenger
something.
chat face. It was my ex-girlfriend. Like literally, when you turned on my phone, you could see her face,
Oh, good.
like in the side.
That's a good always thinking about her thing.
Huh?
You're always thinking about her.
Well,
So you
yeah, I
never
used to,
forget
man.
But no, probably not.
The one that got away. One of my exes is getting married.
What?
Yeah,
How old?
she's 21. I know. Can you imagine getting married at 21?
I can't even imagine myself with a girlfriend, that's what.
What a way to ruin your life, yeah.
Ayo.
I mean,
Well, yeah, wait, I mean 21 getting... I mean 21 in a relationship, I get it. I'm 21 getting married, taf xed tgħid.
għandhom biflusu. Mux bali.
I think they had.
Wow.
But that's not the point. The point is that like at 21, you're going to be like, this is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with.
21,
Nah,
you're
At
dumb.
21.
21, you're dumb as fuck, man.
Yeah, dik
You are dumb as fuck at 21.
We are dumb.
I'm 22 and I'm still dumb.
What?
22 and I'm still dumb. So,
So,
2000, baby.
when was your birthday? Wait.
February 7th.
Oh, Jesus, I forgot.
Send me birthday messages on Ir-Rokna podcast. At Ir-Rokna on Instagram and Spotify and
Instagram,
TikTok.
that's it.
And YouTube and
Issa tjawna l-intro.
It's a fucking
and SoundCloud. I also want to ask, what do you guys think about the Samsung Flip?
I absolutely love it.
Is it
Between
good
the
though?
fold and the flip, I prefer the flip.
Is it good? Like, is the technology there?
It is actually. What I know the most is the fold. And the fold actual screen, they improved it a lot since the first generation, like a lot.
I've seen.
Even the front screen. Now with the 4, they mostly changed the front screen. And it's
Alright.
like bigger, more intuitive.
I've seen the fold, but I think I'd prefer the Flip. The Flip kind of looks cooler to me,
I mean-
and it makes more sense.
Jinti ta' persona li nħobb small phones in general, so dak aktar ħajja anki l-ħaġa li nista' naqgħu fil-boot u ma tantx inħossu. Bus nħobba dik.
But also, I just don't get
Why?
like what the point is
What's that?
of a Flip or / fold. Like, I get
Fold,
the
yeah.
fold is because
Fold,
like you essentially go from a 3/4
Eżatt,
iPhone
eżatt,
to a bit like an
tikber
iPad,
il-doppju
you know, like a
Imma
small
da-
iPad.
Qed taqsmu minn nofsu tfeġġobut u t-teħxin.
Dan huwa itwal imma tistaqlu. Da
Ma
xort għandu
tjaħxin.
screen żgħir.
Qed jaħxin, ma se tagħlqu qed jiġi doppju s-sajż.
I'm sure. No?
Yeah, but not by a
very
lot.
tough.
Like it's thin. It's a thin phone.
It's very thin, to be honest. It's scary thin.
Because I saw this really cool ad in like Finland or something where Samsung were advertising the Flip, and they were doing it at like a bus stop seats. So the bus stop seat was the phone. So when you'd put it down, it would open. And that was pretty cool. But I don't know. It just, when I see this, like, I feel like we've hit a point with technology where we're just inventing shit to invent shit. Who the fuck needs a flip or a fold phone? We've got iPads, we've got iPhones, and other brands.
I understand a fold phone. I don't understand a flip phone. Actually, a fold phone, you can go from a small screen, you can get a bigger screen like a tablet, kind of.
Though this is the same thing.
A flip phone. You cannot use it
I
closed.
prefer the flip to the fold because the fold, I feel like it's too thin. You always have to have it unfolded. Because then, if it's not unfolded, it's a really thin phone. You know?
Like a normal phone, yeah.
The flip
No,
the flip or
Fold.
the
The fold. The fold, it's like...
If it's folded, it's like a normal phone.
No, it's not this wide.
It's thinner.
It's thinner than this. It's
As
more
in,
like
it's
like
like
this, you know, kind of like a 3/4. But it's quite thin, you know, and thin and long, ladies.
Ma it's
Ma
difficult
the
to hold them, but
The flip, you cannot
mhux
use
se
it.
dik.
Over.
It is, ovvjament jiġi thicker u jisek għandek charges.
True.
When it's unfolded aktar skomdu. Għax jisek bil-fors
You have to hold it with two
Do-handed.
hands because it's like a mini iPad.
li rrit
Slash tablet.
Jena hob il-flip. Again, għax jena hob smaller phones. I don't like big phones. Il-ħagġa probably għanġib il-14, xi darba. Il-14 Pro.
That's a big phone, though, isn't it?
That's all.
Exactly. You got the iPhone 11. Yeah.
Oh.
It's good, eh?
ħanġib li għax ovvjament ma ħarġux il-mini. Kieku ħarġu il-mini li kont ġib żgur, 100%.
They weren't going to. They were never going to.
Għalek.
The mini, I think, on the 12 and 13 both
They failed.
failed and lost
U
money.
ir-raġuni għal Samsung għad jamlu flip, għadak ir-raġuni. Għal nispali għadu jimfejl għal smaller, no.
And
Xorta
when
hemm
it's unflipped, what's the dimensions? Like an iPhone 11?
Tal-flip.
The Samsung Flip, the new one.
I'm not sure.
Just like a normal iPhone, I guess.
Nasib similar to it. Nasib ħajt l-istess.
Sekonda.
Imma jien person fairly lu. Għax jena l-ikbar ħaġa my pet peeve li pet peeve. I don't like a big phone in my pocket. In nid-dejja nasib noħroġ dejjem netfa kollox fil-mejda ġdejjem uni
Even me.
U mobile kbir, anki nimxi nibża li għali, nibża li xaħġi jisir u very easily, mobile zajmu sejġi l għadak il-kumdita tiegħu.
6.7 inch.
Ah, not
Well,
bad.
like
So a normal,
Not like
normal size, yeah.
Takun 6.1 nasib. So not
We are more 0.6 of an inch, especially diagonally. You don't really notice it. All right. But at least, put it this way, at least Samsung are trying to do different things. Because iPhone, man, you saw what Steve Jobs' daughter said.
No.
She like posted a meme saying that like the iPhone 14 is exactly the same as the iPhone 13. Like,
even the
there's no
CPU
point buying it.
Even the processor is the same.
To be fair, who the fuck buys a phone for the internals?
There are some people. There are some
Why?
people.
What you running? It's fair you can run Warzone, I guess.
I mean,
Warzone,
games or-
Fortnite.
Mainly games, welcome.
Is there League now on mobile?
Wild Rift. Yeah. It's like a baby version of League.
But is it the same?
It's the same, mostly everything. It's just some abilities, they change them to make
To make
them
it
more
easier.
easier.
And
for
I
them.
assume you can only play with people on mobile. Like you can't like
of
log
course,
in.
Of course. Allah Haris. But I would shit on them easily.
EU West.
Challenger.
There. Imagine, man. That's amazing to me that games like Fortnite and Warzone, you can just play mobile with your mates like on PlayStation and PC.
It's amazing. Absolutely.
And what is there like assists, like aim assist on mobile?
Of course.
Would it be like even bigger than
Of course. It has to be.
consoles?
It has to be. Because imagine most people just use their actual screen. And depending on the screen size, like imagine me playing Wars. I have the iPhone SE, the second generation. So you can get an idea of the
It
screen
reminds me
size.
of when I used to play Minecraft on my phone. And you like,
Like it's
the
impossible,
joystick in
man.
the bottom corner, and then on
Exactly.
the bottom right corner you got like the action buttons.
Exactly. It's like really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So you have to have the assist. Especially like sometimes it doesn't register properly or something. So like
Subway Surfers love this.
I
Konti għed board fil-sodda like Subway service.
I recently,
Even naraf ħafna fuq TikTok. Kodda ben video kan Subway service għadej fil-background. I was like, fucking Subway service.
On TikTok live, kull min nara Subway servers minn. U għandhom xi biljuni ta' coins qasam x'inhuma.
is TikTok Live worth it?
No. Well, yes.
Because I just saw what Ninja did. Did you guys see what Ninja did?
Ninja streamed everywhere, man. Literally.
Yeah.
And
Ninja essentially quit streaming for a week. He did this thing where he's like playing Fortnite and he was like, yo man, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to quit streaming. And then he just did.
Took a break.
And then he came back for a week later and he streamed everywhere. YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all at once.
You can. Though
Normally you're not allowed to.
Twitch you can.
Twitch partners you're not allowed
Which is bullshit because they did nothing.
Yeah.
I found it very
But he's
nice.
not streaming on Twitch. But he's not a Twitch partner anymore. Eh?
He's a YouTube partner, no.
He's a YouTube partner, right?
But still, I mean, on YouTube you can, I think.
Yeah, so YouTube allow you to, as in, technically you can do it, but if you become a Twitch affiliate, you, like, so if you have a subscribe button, you can't. Like, they'll be like, no, if you're on our platform, you're on our platform, or fuck off. Because Twitch have the power to do that, 'cause they're the biggest platform, you know?
They have everyone there, so, like, they don't
But at
care
the
if
same
one
time, it's
person
like,
is.
they're not, I think Twitch is dying, slowly. There's,
It
how
is.
many YouTubers, how many Twitch streamers have moved to YouTube now? A lot. There's that FaZe Clan dude who just moved recently, and in his first week of YouTube streaming had higher numbers than his Twitch stream, which is the first ever. It's never happened before because, man, when was the last time you watched a YouTube live stream? Exactly.
Yeah,
No, wait, if you also, I do, I mainly watch YouTube gaming a lot more than
Really?
Twitch. I prefer DIY. I prefer everything about it because it's YouTube. It's like,
But who do you watch?
actually watch Ninja.
Really?
Even
I
like,
never really liked Ninja.
I know Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, like they mainly stream as well on YouTube. So they're my favorite streamers or YouTubers.
Yeah.
It's mainly YouTubers, so like,
But yeah,
if they
it's true.
stream on
But
YouTube,
a
I
lot
will
of
not-
Twitch
will not fight.
streamers have moved, like Ludwig's moved, and apparently YouTube have this mentality of, you know, like how streamers have like these stream groups, you know, like, so Ludwig streams a lot with Valkyrie and Fuseli and whatever famous people that you should know.
I don't watch streams.
But you-
And
I don't
know.
get
yeah,
the
should know.
idea. I don't get the
You'd
idea.
like him, I think. Anyway, but
No, I don't.
you-
That's why I go first, though.
YouTube essentially are like trying to get these groups. So instead of just getting one person from the group onto YouTube, they're trying to get everyone from the group, so to create an ecosystem and stuff. But YouTube streaming, man, it's so shit. Just in general, the chat sucks dick. The layout sucks dick. Where do the streams go once they've been streamed? It's like, you know how Twitch, well, maybe you don't know, but Twitch, once you stream, the VOD just saves in the VODs, you know?
No, I know
In
how
YouTube,
it
it's
works, I
like-
just don't watch it.
As on YouTube, when you stream, it's not always in your videos. Most people don't put them in the videos. They create a separate playlist in their playlist with like past live streams, but that's not like default. Sometimes
you have to
people
do
just,
it
do it
manually.
manually.
some people don't even upload the VODs. They just stream and that's it. No, I don't know if Ludwig keeps his VODs.
It doesn't. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
He just probably just downloads it and just uses it.
Yeah, because then he makes his YouTube vids from his
Exactly.
streams, which I think that's the best way to do it. If you're going to be a streamer,
You have to do both.
you make a stream and make it viable to be edited into a YouTube video, because you
which
are
I
not
think
going to
is
make enough money from streaming.
Oh, streaming
YouTube is the
and
place still to make money.
YouTubing and everything is fucking difficult. There.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
No,
I
I
tried
know.
to stream for like a while. You guys know. I stopped because of
You stopped?
time. Till now I stopped because I'm gonna hopefully start soon. But I have like very little time to do anything, and I really wanted to upload and edit, but I don't have the
I
time.
know, it's crazy,
So
man.
like, if I don't
Trying
do
to
that,
edit a
it's
2-hour video,
like it's
crazy.
hard, man.
and that's
So
just
it's
like, that's a short stream, 2 hours, if you think about it.
It is.
Like, if I want to start streaming at some point, I want to stream like some Smash Bros and like some single player games, because I'm playing games anyway, so
Why not stream?
why not stream? Plus, I don't want to do it for the streaming part. I want to do it as like a bank of all the games
Yeah,
I've played, you know, so I can rewatch my own playthroughs and see how shit I am. But I think streaming it's just so difficult because there's so many people doing it all the time. Do you know who what's his name? Drew Gooden.
I don't.
He's a Twitch streamer and he wants to show how hard it is to stream. So he created a new Twitch account, used his face in the profile, and this dude's got like millions of subscribers. Or actually, I don't know how many, but he's got quite a few. And
On YouTube or on Twitch?
on YouTube and on Twitch.
Okay.
And he streamed, and he only ever got 4 viewers at one time.
Exactly.
And he's like a big dude, you know? And he used his own face and everything, and he was just playing with a face cam, being like, yeah, I'm Drew Gooden. And only 4 people
the
tuned
actual
in.
real one, you know?
Because the algorithm is crap, you know?
Correct.
And there's so many people streaming all the time. And it's crazy. So then people like XQC and Moist Critical and the big guys, they'll keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And the small guys just keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
You have to create something controversial so people talk about it and then they come check you out.
Yeah. And then fucking Ninja makes a video about how his blue hair made him famous. I don't know if you ever saw that. He was like, how to be a good streamer. And one of them was create a character, which is true. You should create a character.
True.
But what he forgets is that he was a professional Fortnite player during the hype of Fortnite. He's not famous because he's funny or because he did something super unique. He was good at the game during its hype, which is how most streamers...
He has a very shit personality, in my own.
Yes,
honestly.
I don't like him that much.
I don't like him at all.
You just said you watch him.
As in, I only watch him to like watch something because he's on, you know.
Yeah.
When I watch something, he's always on, so I'm like, okay, just put him.
Yeah.
I don't care.
But I just think that like nowadays to be a big streamer, you have to be really good at a game. You have to pick one game, grind it, get the community, and it has to be a popular game as well.
It's not just Twitch or YouTube. It's everything.
No,
it's
everything.
like anything in the internet. You really need to be perfect.
You need to be
To
one of the
succeed.
top 1 to 5%. In anything, you need to be in the top 1 or 5% for people to actually watch you and listen to you.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's so hard. The way to get bigger is to be big.
Literally.
So the entry barrier to anything, Twitch, YouTube, it's so difficult. Because
It's like
how are you gonna start?
how Mr. Beast started. Mr. Beast, from the beginning, he's done big things in a sense, like he keeps saying, I don't know, Markiplier or whatever, PewDiePie for like 1 million times or whatever. Like that's a big thing.
Yeah.
Like a whole video of him just saying PewDiePie, it's difficult.
But about Mr. Beast, Mr. Beast in an interview with Joe Rogan. I don't know if you guys like Joe Rogan. I don't
Not much
at all.
to be honest.
But unfortunately, he gets good people on, so then you see clips of the person, you know. And Mr. Beast was saying that for a year, him and his friends researched how to make a perfect YouTube video, and so that's how they got all their information, and that's honestly why he's the biggest YouTuber right
he's
now.
dedicated, man.
Because he fucking knows how to play the game. Because that's all it is. You just have to
Yeah.
know the rules and
It's
play
strategy.
within the board. Because
It's like playing fucking, I don't know.
Chess.
Exactly.
no, I mean, even we've had these conversations. Like we just put up that TikTok because rest in peace, Queen Lizzie. You know, we put it up. It didn't do well.
Exactly.
Sometimes you hit the algorithm, sometimes you don't. You know, one of our TikToks got like nearly 20k views, and one of them got like 200 views. It's so
the same format,
random.
everything.
Yeah, same format, same type of thing, but it just didn't hit. To be fair, it wasn't as funny, so maybe the content does drive it, but at the same time, it's so random because if you think about it as well, TikTok's just giving people videos. Right? When you go through a stream on TikTok, do you really follow people? As in, you can sub to their channel and shit. I guess
I mean,
I'm using the wrong
mostly
terminology, but-
I mostly see the following side because there's like 2 pages. There's the For You page, which is all random videos. Then there's the following. I mostly see the following side.
really.
Me, but I know most people just watch the For You page. They barely have any following.
I
So, like-
never used to follow people on TikTok. I just used to go for you page. But the problem is like you get one good TikTok every 20.
Yeah,
You know.
that's why you follow. It's like to say to the algorithm, I like this. Okay, I'm not gonna give you that, but something similar.
Yeah.
So it like keeps you.
But even then, so like to be followed, you still need to hit the for you page.
Exactly.
You know.
And probably we hit the For You page in that one video because it's different than the others that we uploaded.
Yeah.
So the thing.
But then when we tried to recreate that, it didn't really work out. Also, we uploaded at a bad time. So even like that's crazy to me that uploading at a specific time affects the algorithm because the whole point of the internet is that it's not time sensitive.
I don't
You
think
know?
it's that it affects the algorithm. I think it's more that more people are on the platform at that time.
But that's what I'm saying. It affects the algorithm in the sense that the algorithm's prioritizing newer things.
always. Exactly.
Yeah, some of that's in everything because every platform prioritizes the newest thing that's there. It gets
I don't know. I get a lot of
It's at
like
the top,
recommendations from like
mostly.
3 months ago, you know?
Even me.
So it's
On
kind of
TikTok,
random.
on TikTok, I get a lot of videos that are like months.
Yeah, exactly.
They were just
So why would uploading at a specific time change things? But it does. Because the algorithm just for some reason changes at specific times, even on days. If you upload this on different days at the same time, you will get different results because it just changes. There's no,
exactly.
there is a rhyme or reason.
location,
I'm sure you can
like
figure it out, but
even probably
it's
location
crazy.
because we're in Malta. I think here is more different than like America, you know.
Yeah.
So we need to see Maltese statistics.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah,
Because
but I
here,
think
for
also
example-
that's the thing about Malta is that if you have a viral video in Malta, I think it will grow faster than maybe like a viral video in England
Probably.
because there's so many videos in England and there's so little in Malta that there's so much more room to grow, so many more eyes to get. That,
There are more, or no, there are less high quality
yes,
in Malta.
there's less content creators in Malta. I mean, apart from, I don't know, I don't use TikTok, so I have no idea.
There's like the boys.
The
which are,
boys,
like, the most popular, I guess, in Malta.
Yeah.
Then there's like this random influencers that you see on like Instagram, or whatever, that are like models or.
Models, tell me more.
There's a lot
Jace,
of-
how is your MacBook?
Absolutely love it. I've been wanting a Mac since I was 13. I love Apple. You guys know that I absolutely love them. But I recently got into them more and more and more. I think every 4 months I get something new.
You have the watch, phone, headphones.
Earphones.
Yeah, you got the
I have
AirPods.
a iPad Mini. It's like the first generation. Now I got the MacBook Air.
Is the iPad Mini worth it?
I already had it. I just needed to fix the screen. So it's like it was a gift. So it's technically only costed me like €100. So for me it's worth it. But the problem is I can't use apps. It's so old that nothing supports it. But I can use it as like a Kindle. So
Well,
you know, I use it.
when
for
was
that.
the last time you read a book?
I'm actually reading lots of books now.
Really?
I just finished Atomic Habits, which is amazing. I absolutely love it. Now I'm starting a finance book. I forgot what its name though.
Gross. Finance, bro. Where are you in One Piece? Because I was gonna ask. I assumed you were reading the manga, but
No, I'm not reading manga. I'm halfway there.
because there's a One Piece film, Corey, if you want to come watch it with me and Jason,
Mm-hmm.
it's coming to Eden. A new One
What's it?
Piece film.
A new one.
It's got
it
Jinbei in
was-
it, so I assume it's
there's
new because
some
Jinbei just joined the
surprising.
crew.
True. Oh, but I want to finish One Piece.
Oh yeah, man, the films are so.
Okay, I know what happens. Like right now, I'm pretty up to date to what's really happening in the latest arc. But like, I'm still like, it's still gonna end, man.
I know this is the
Fine,
last
this
arc.
is the last fucking arc.
Yeah.
I can't.
What do you think is gonna happen?
Yeah, I like One Piece.
Yeah.
It's a
The
final
creator said this is the last arc, and then that's it.
So they're gonna find the One Piece.
Bro, first the queen dies, and now One Piece is ending. What's going on?
She died
Like,
before she was.
I know
they
she never
found
got to
One
know. Did Luffy find One Piece?
And did he become the king of pirates? I mean,
Imagine that's her final words. Monkey D.
the One Piece is real.
Man, she's like Elizabeth D. Queen. She's such a stan, you know.
What do you think might happen in this arc? I have no idea. I don't know what happens.
I think Luffy's gonna become king of pirates. Or I think he'll find One Piece. It won't be what he thinks it was gonna be. And then
doesn't
maybe
care about the One Piece.
no, exactly. But you need One Piece to be the pirate king. So I think he's gonna find it, and then that's gonna change things. So it's gonna have like a twist ending, but
Imagine something bullshit like it's the power of friendship.
it's not gonna end well. No show can end well after 23 years straight.
Yeah, of course.
That doesn't exist. There's no such thing as a long running show. I mean, Game of Thrones couldn't make 8 seasons work. How the fuck are you gonna make 23?
Naruto ending is a bit meh. And still continuing technically, but it's like nah.
But in Boruto.
No.
Is that any good? No.
Not at all. I watched like 200-300 episodes, not like 200 whatever. Not really.
Also,
So
kind of
close.
lazy to name your kid Boruto when your name's Naruto. Like,
Yeah.
that's like saying
His
Naruto
sister is
Junior,
like-
but like with one letter difference.
Naruto's not that smart, so
True.
you would expect something like this from him.
Like, imagine I named my
I
kid
told
Baniel.
Naruto's- What?
Imagine I named my kid Baniel. Hey, Baniel. I'm Daniel, Baniel, Franiel, and Caniel.
Tori. Tori.
Tori's not that bad. For a
Bori.
girl.
Bori.
Bori.
He walks into a room, everyone goes, I'm laughing as well because I saw this post this week about this Maltese, I don't know if she was a politician, I think she was a teacher, and she was saying how the Maltese transgender community, or just the community in Malta, needs a word for they.
Sensual.
I saw it on 3
For
Hour.
non-binary, she said. I think.
Yeah, for people who don't identify as he or she, they should have a pronoun as they. And it's, she said that that Uma, because Uma is like sort of the direct translation for they, isn't good enough. We should have a new word.
Maybe because it has.
Yeah, I kind of disagree with that as well. It's like they is gender neutral.
But is there like other words for like, I don't know, transgender, for example? Is it the Maltese, for example?
I don't know. Trans.
Trans.
I don't know.
I don't think there's an actual. I may be wrong. I have no idea. I fucking hate Maltese, mind you. So I have no idea. But I don't know if I agree as well. Not sure.
I don't know if I agree with having a new word. Also, you're just making it harder for yourself. Because then people
Yeah.
who are like, man, these liberals are ruining our world, you know? Yeah, like, you're just making it difficult to get those people on your side because you're literally like complaining about, I'm not complaining, but
Plus, you need to.
you're
teach everyone.
you're fighting the wrong things. Like, do you really need to fight for Uma? You know, it makes so much sense to just use Uma, you know? The only thing that would struggle with is conjugation, because in Maltese you conjugate lots of words. But then, you know, you figure that shit out as you go.
Yeah.
You don't need to be like, we need a word. What would the word be?
Exactly, like that's.
Zrop. Zrop, Shanna.
Gop. No, I think. Plus, you need to like teach everyone that fucking word as well. Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take.
It's like the
years
only time
for
we
that word.
get new words is if like we invent shit, like computer
Dab.
or dab.
Dab. Like, how are you naming a motion randomly and just say dab? That's the dab. Like,
Doesn't like, I assume dab comes from dub.
dub.
Like, I just got a dub.
Even
You know
dub.
what I mean by dub, right?
Yeah, like winning.
Yeah.
But like even
W.
dub. Like even dub. Like-
But that's because W. So
That's-
you just got a dub.
But still, like it's
So
just.
W.
Blah.
But it's weird.
Because win.
Exactly. But how from win? You went to use W, then dub. Like, it's I honestly hate those kind of just.
The only
random
one I
words.
really like is when someone loses and you say like, yeah, man, take the L.
Take
That's
it.
the only like kind of.
But that makes sense because
I
it's
thought that
lose.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
That's
I
lose.
like that. I like
But
that.
dub, like
Because W for win.
how lazy.
How did you get?
Like
Because L for lose,
and
W for win, and W is a mouthful, so you just go, I just got a dub.
I like you're just being lazy.
Oh,
I just won.
Azad.
Yeah,
Using the same amount.
We got do it.
that also bugs me when people shorten words. That's a
Like
big
dub?
pet peeve of mine. They shorten words when it's like, and it's the same
Like
length.
dub.
Yeah, like dub. But dub's fun to say. But like, I'm saying like, especially like texting, when someone said, like if someone types you instead of YOU, it pisses me off.
Really?
Yeah, I hate it. It's like, fam, what? You do it.
I know.
I know you do it.
Listen bil-kontra, listen jiddek ta' bikkel sħiħa.
No, I write all. I hate when people like as well do like hate with H8,
Oh, that's stupid.
but I hate that. But I do.
Mate.
Great.
Do you use apostrophes when you're typing? No.
On
If
ch-
it's
on
not-
chat, no.
If it's autocorrect, yes.
If it's autocorrect, but I have autocorrect turned off.
On like Messenger, no. I never
No,
use it.
then I
Unless
don't
on,
use
like
that.
on my phone because it's automatic.
Yeah.
I'm too lazy. Like even the sync emojis.
I
don't
think the only
That I
place
do
I
use.
use it is for the word where or where.
I
And
But that you have to
As a-
because it's like Fam, what's he saying? Like, I can't understand your sentence. But if it's like don't,
No.
even though
I don't use
technically don't, there's also a version of don't without the apostrophe.
عمل effect.
Didn't.
Edited it.
No.
Music.
Do you guys
We are guys.
wear boxers?
You.
Do you, the letter, wear
Fuck you.
boxers while swimming?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I just got used to it too.
But why?
I don't know. My parents.
Yeah,
like
I used to
clean.
not wear boxers, and then I was like, fucking, I'm wearing boxers.
Well, it depends on the shorts I'm wearing. If they're knitted, definitely.
Why? Bro, the net holds everything in place for you.
Wow, it's
Yeah, but
comfortable.
the
It's
net of what
not-
it
it's-
gets.
No, you
Yes.
think that. You think that. But it
No,
doesn't.
I've experienced that.
I've experienced it.
I know people that had their fucking testicles tangled. So no, thank you.
Okay, tangled, no.
No, tangled.
How long are their balls, bruh? Wow.
How did you get tangled?
I don't even want to know, but no. I no.
Do I know them?
Yes.
Well, essentially,
I will ask them.
I've got a story about me not wearing boxers. So I went to the beach. You know, swim,
Went to the beach.
Splash,
Beach,
splash.
Still get away.
dry.
Cooperate.
Out of the water and I'm
Fuck.
drying out. So I'm drying and I put my towel on the ground and I just lie there, you know, chilling. And there's just like this group of girls in front of me, you know, and I'm facing towards the beach and I'm just chilling. And I'm reading a book, relaxing, enjoying. And then one of them looks towards me and I make eye contact with her. And I smile because I'm a nice person, you know? And she gives me a bit of a weird look. I'm like, fam, I'm just being a nice person. I'm clearly reading a book, you know? I'm chilling. Right? And 5 minutes go by, she looks again. I make eye contact. I smile again because I'm a nice person. Weird look again. What the fuck's going on? Do I have like a tattoo on my forehead? What the fuck? What? Flash forward to 5 minutes later, 10 minutes later, packing my things up, walking away, and I think, fuck, I had my legs up. She probably could see my balls. I'm not wearing boxers. My legs are like that, like. She probably could see my crown jewels, and I'm just going. She's looking at me, and I'm just going, hey, like smiling, and she's like, bro. There's a dick in my face, get it out, you know. And I feel bad. What do you do in that situation? Do I walk back to the beach and go, hey, listen, I know you probably saw my cock, but I'm really sorry, it wasn't what I meant. I wasn't being weird. That's weird, all right?
That's weird.
All right, okay, that's what I just walked away. And I hope that this woman, whoever she is, doesn't feel assaulted because it was an accident.
She's just scarred for life.
Yeah. I don't like wearing boxers. When I was a kid, it used to chafe, but now I realize it as in like the netting would chafe or like create a rash, you know, or something. But now it doesn't, so I just don't wear them. But you do have to be careful with the viewing gallery that it becomes.
No, I just wear them and that's it.
No, it's not
Also,
bad to wear them, to be honest.
Huh?
It's not bad to wear boxers.
It is because then the boxers take forever to dry.
Maui.
So then you've got like the bottom of the shorts are dry, and then the top bit where your boxers are still wet.
I mean,
we should change.
I always change, no matter what.
After you swim.
ما راح نعمل.
Like,
just
if
stay
I'm
there.
going home,
Huh?
I find the bathroom or
That's
use
it.
a towel and change.
Okej,
don't do
ħanqot hemmhekk ħanipprova mmurhom bidla. Ħanqod komdu.
That's it.
No.
Nħoss
I just
nafs
say-
iktar komdu f'Bermuda eżempju jew f'shorts milli fil-malja. Also, meta nilbes il-flok, bad mhux il-flok jiġini qasra biex tisfel.
Oh yeah,
Nobody.
in the summer heat that doesn't really
God, I hate summer.
matter.
I hate
It
summer
dries
in
quickly.
general.
Same. I hate summer. Like, I went
Fam,
I
you've
went
never
to get
lived in
the
a cold
charger and I
country.
was drenched in sweat. I had to change my shirt.
You've never lived in a cold country. You can't complain. You don't know what it's like.
I want to.
The summer is a god.
I've lived in a hot
God's
country.
gift, man.
I have lived in a hot country and I hate summer. And the sun. I cannot stand the sun.
What's it ever done to you, fam?
He works outside, bro. even me when I was.
I
in the beach,
work,
was dead.
jekk nagħmel
Yeah,
kwart u
on set in the
minuta,
summer.
jekk nagħmel kwart u minuta
Not on
fix-xemx naħdem daqshekk.
I was working as a beach supervisor, like all day till like 9, no, till 8 till 6, because I used to go there a bit early. constantly on the sun, fucking drenched in sweat, fucking. I could even move as how tired and exhausted I was and dehydrated.
Yeah, I used to work at the summer school, and that's also tough. But that's not till super late, it's like till 2 in the afternoon.
Jena għandi hawnhekk, forkamra ma tidirx, imma hawnhekk tinduna fejn spiċċa u jibda il-boost tax-xogħol.
Pointing at his legs.
Hawnhekk fuq subajja għandi linja li jaqsam il-paratidja li tħares l-isfedja meta naħdem u dejja fejn tħarsu l-fuq. Hawnhekk fucking white u kannella, iktara sidri abjad daqs hawnhekk u jekk nodin għal-tsiet tara fejn jispiċċa xorts ukoll tax-xogħol.
Basically fejn jilbes il-ħwejjeġ u abjad.
Abjad.
Is that Captain Jack's tattoo?
Yeah.
It's the same one.
Yes.
That's kind of cool, actually. I kind of like it.
It's the same. I think the only difference, I think he has it on his right arm.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure, but it's the same placing as well.
My fucking Naruto tattoo is supposed to be on my stomach, ma. I ain't gonna do that, fam.
Yeah, I got this in here. I got this here in this place because it's where he has it. Just a different arm, I think. But it's cool. I like it.
I'll be thinking about getting a new tattoo, and I want one, but they're expensive.
I want a lot more.
I want so much more.
I want to fill up my arms, all of them, and like, man,
stickers,
all as like little different ones, you know, and then fucking for my parents to tell me, but Dan, everyone has tattoos now. It's cool to not get them. Fuck off.
The only thing is, I want to get one here, from Supernatural. It's called the what?
You want something from Supernatural on your body forever? You can't, bro. That will be there forever, for the rest of your life. You'll have a Supernatural tattoo.
Have you watched Supernatural?
Yes, and people will know that you've watched it, which is even more embarrassing.
It's a good show.
Have you seen it, Jace?
I don't want to see it.
Don't.
It's a good show.
You know why it's supernatural? Because there's no reality that it should have stayed on for that fucking long, bruh.
It's actually a good show.
Nah.
Why isn't it a good show?
Because it's like a worse Vampire Diaries.
How the fuck is it worse than Vampire Diaries?
Vampire Diaries is lit, bro. You should watch Vampire Diaries. Watch Vampire Diaries. It's good. Okay, I retract that statement. It's not good. Okay. But it's enjoyable.
You just saved yourself from getting stabbed.
What?
Just saved yourself from getting stabbed.
No, because Vampire Diaries is a terrible show. It's bad. Bad. But I've seen all of it, and I'm proud, because that was an achievement. It took time and effort and pain and blood. Bro, no pain, no glory, you know?
This is the same pain and blood.
Yes.
Yeah. That show.
You're cutting yourself.
No, that show made me cry so much, man. The blood was coming out. Like, it's 7 seasons. Oh, I think 7 seasons, something like that, of just these of Twilight. It's just Twilight, the show, but worse.
I agree. Illy Supernatural didn't need to have 15 seasons.
50.
Yes, it has 15 seasons.
Zabab.
It didn't need to have 15 seasons.
Bro, it end with them like in an old person's home, like they're retired and they're like, ugh.
It ends very well, in my opinion. It does both of them justice. They both got what they wanted in the end, and it shows them kind of growing apart and living their own lives, sort of. It ends nicely. I agree it didn't have to go on for 15 seasons, but it's still a good show.
I don't know, man.
I will stand by it. It is a very good show.
I've gotten to a point in shows that I started to absolutely despise shows with normal people.
What do you mean normal people?
Like, I just hate like...
If it's not anime, it's not
like, literally, if it's not animated...
like live action.
Like live action stuff, I really like... To me, nothing is unique anymore.
You know a TV show that you would really like, I think, on Netflix? Sandman.
I actually want to try.
It's got because it's based on a graphic novel. I'm rereading the graphic novel right now because I watched the show and I was like, I'll reread it.
Stuff like that, it's fine, because when I looked at the trailer, it's like different. I never knew that sort of the Sandman.
It's really good.
I only knew like the typical like
the myth, you know.
The myth, you know.
Yeah.
But when I saw this, I was like, shit, it's like Dune-esque as well, sort of.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's very comic booky, so it's got a lot of that. Oh, is it a dream? Is it not? But it's good because it's all about the Dream Lord, you know. So it kind of makes sense.
So it's like that I like, but like Supernatural or Game of Thrones or I don't fucking know.
Even Game of Thrones bored me as well.
Have you seen the new episode of House of the Dragon?
No.
No?
House of the Dragon.
House of the Dragon. Fine.
Fucking hell, man.
House of Dragons.
I know. Cym aħna Maltin. Right, a House of Dragon. Man, TV, you know what TVM should make?
No more shows.
A Game of Thrones-esque TV show. But it's called House of Dragut. That'd be so good. It would tell the story of Tinia Point and how it got its name and the battles and the Great Siege. That'd be cool. Imagine if it's done to the Game of Thrones level.
To be honest, I
If
think
it's done that well. And has a decent ending, not like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, but then
Then-
TVM's in charge, so maybe not.
So it's not gonna have
Maybe
any
not.
good shows.
how long do you think TVM and like Net or whatever and One have left in their life? You know,
Oh, forever, bro.
forever.
I don't think they're going anywhere, at least for the time being.
TVM for sure. One and Net, I hope they go away soon.
I want One and Net hopefully to be illegal, because I think Malta's the only European Union country where political parties have their own news channel.
It's a very
News channel, 'cause
stupid
that's
idea.
dangerous, you know.
It's a very stupid idea whoever came up with
There's-
political parties having their own.
Because
channel.
obviously, if you're a
It's very, very
nationalist,
stupid.
you're just gonna watch the nationalist one, and then you're just gonna be brainwashed even more.
Exactly.
It's terrible.
I generally
Not
think, though,
that TVM isn't biased to whoever's in the government, but
Sure, yeah.
it's a little bit less biased than the national channels.
Yeah,
Nation,
but it's
national
still.
parties.
I mean, at the end of the day, TVM's still TVM, and that is the
It
reality.
is government founded, so funded.
the reason I actually asked this question because I personally think they are going behind, for the simple reason of the shows they're putting out. They're all the same. There is nothing new yet. I don't think.
I don't think I've ever watched a Maltese TV show.
I've had when I was younger, and the only one, literally only one that I ever liked was Daja Duty.
That's a good
What's
one.
that about? I don't even know.
It's about ghosts living in an apartment where people are living in. So the
That's
people,
a cool premise, actually.
the people who
It's
died
nice,
there,
actually. It's
the people.
pretty interesting. It's
It
comedy.
started out as a palace, and the first one that died is still there. The palace got
So it's like a block of
tear
flats.
down, and now it's a block of flats with a bunch of
That's
people and a
really
bunch
funny.
of ghosts who died there over the years. So one of
And
them
they still have their
died
like old personalities. So it's
Exactly.
like the princess is
and,
like an
and
actual
even
princess.
even the clothing, they're still wearing the clothes that they died in.
That's
So
cool.
the princess is wearing the dress.
I've got a recurring nightmare.
One of them
about
is
that,
wearing
about a ghost. Yeah.
one of them is wearing a pilot costume, and one of them is wearing a night dress, and they're always stuck together because the way they died is the pilot
Crashed
was
or
World War
something.
II or something, and he crashed through the window of this guy, and they died together. So now they're just stuck together.
That's kind of funny,
I thought
actually.
they were the pilot, isra.
Huh?
Asaf dak il-pilot.
Kienu jkunu t-nej dejjem flimkien, wed bil-night dress,
Eh,
wieħor
ta-
il-pilot.
Ta' night gawni, tal-pilot, Asaf.
Dejjem kienu jkunu flimkien, kienu kollhom bil-xisima bil-lampa,
Ah.
dejjem bil-lampa. Għax kien għanfil għax jgħawat il-lampa, u ġust mietu hekk.
That's kind of funny. What do you think when? Okay, let's say there is a heaven. I don't know what you guys believe in. I personally don't, but if there is, alright. Do you think that like forever you will just look the way you died, or will it be like Star Wars, where like when Darth Vader dies in Star Wars and he comes back as a ghost, he looks like Anakin?
Yeah, like the young version.
Yeah. So it's like because
Well-
that's what
If-
his core personality is meant to be that.
If
There are other reasons,
if
but
there is
that's
a
just Star
heaven,
Wars nerd shit.
if there is a heaven, I would hope that you would be
You get the choice,
in your,
like a Sims character creator,
you know, you
like a
would-
slider for every year. You go like 2021, 2022, 2020, and you can like pick like which year
no, but,
you want.
but you would be in your prime. So even if not how you were in that at that certain age, how you looked at a certain age, but the best version of yourself.
At your peak. So before I go, hopefully,
But
if I
even-
do go
even-
bald, I'll have hair in heaven. Hopefully.
But even
we
if
pray.
you, even if you go bald, or even if you never grew a beard, or even if you were never built, if that is your if you could kind of choose, not choose how you would look, you still have the same features and everything. But if you want a beard, or if you want
I choose to look like The Rock.
built
That's my
like
choice.
the Rock,
Yeah. My face on The Rock's body with his tattoos. I want his tattoos as well.
Oh, his tattoos are pretty.
His tattoos are pretty cool. And I wanted
I don't
specifically
imagine Daniel's head on the Rock's body.
specifically the version of the Rock where like WWE Rock, like when he was wrestling. So young,
the
fit.
Fennepack era.
Yeah.
The Rock. With the afro.
With the hair.
Yeah, with the hair, with the little buzz thing he had going on.
I love The Rock, man. He's amazing.
Lately, I saw his video, the video he posted about the Queen, being like, "My condolences." Oh,
Actually, didn't see it.
fuck up, man, you prick.
Wait.
Why, my man?
Man,
Give
has to do it.
condolences.
No, he doesn't.
He's a public figure. He's like before.
Well,
No, I
know.
mean, you can't just say nothing. I'm pretty sure there are many public figures who said nothing.
Nothing like that.
Yeah, and they probably get like railed for it as well. Like people are like, "Why the fuck you didn't say anything about the
Eller,
Queen?"
Det är inte till schade. Okej, ma...
Yeah.
Det finns bra.
How do you feel about the Queen dying? Like, what
I don't like.
do you give a shit?
No, I don't like the fact that there are still the monarchy in England.
Neither do I.
I mean, that's just bullshit.
Yeah, kind of is.
I don't know why there's the...
Do they serve an actual purpose?
Yeah, governmentally, they don't really have power, but like the prime minister technically like has a meeting with the monarch once every now and then. I don't know, for tea.
But for what reason?
To like give updates, and technically the monarch can give suggestions, and then it's up to the prime minister.
Which the prime minister can go like, fuck you know.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, the prime minister was voted in by the people.
Okay, so
So-
I'm right. The monarchy has no power.
No, yeah, they're fucking useless. All they do is just bring tourists in, which even then, that's argument city because the amount of money they waste on like central heating for Buckingham Palace in one winter would like solve all of the hunger issues in England. Like for one winter's like in the millions. It's crazy. And I hate that. I hate that we're still funding these people who have no fucking job and they live in palaces with, you know, with Monets and Manet paintings all over their walls. It's like,
And servants.
yeah, exactly.
Why the fuck?
Exactly. I don't get it. I
mean,
and everyone's like, oh man, I'm shocked about the Queen's death. Fam, she was 96. How shocked
Esatto.
can you be?
Esat.
She's gonna die someday, man.
Esat.
O tipo 96, tipo.
She lived a fucking life. I mean,
I'm shocked she
Yeah.
lived this long. I'm not shocked that she died.
Nah, man. I'm just a bit disappointed she didn't live to 100, because if she lived to 100, I feel like we would have got, or England would have gotten a public holiday. Imagine the Queen dying at 100. That would be that's a public holiday worthy event, you know? I saw this dumb tweet though, because Americans are stupid, you know? And this American said, guys, be respectful about the Queen dying. It's their version of 9/11.
oh no.
Which I thought was hilarious.
Oh no.
Yes, one 96-year-old dying is the same, of old age, dying is the same as 4,000 people getting murdered in a terrorist attack. Oh, Americans.
Those Americans.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't even know, because then I got into a debate recently with a friend about how much world news an American would know. And they said that they thought an American would know about the Ukraine-Russia situation. And I said, I don't even think that they would be, an American would be able to point out Ukraine
They won't.
on a map.
They won't.
Like, I don't know the exact spot of Ukraine. I'll admit it, right? But I can tell you the area. Like, I know it's
But you know where Russia is.
What?
You know where Russia is.
Obviously, it's the biggest country in the world.
But do you think Americans know where Russia is? Because certain Americans don't even know the lands that are bordering them.
No, that's true. Some Americans don't even know where America
I'm
is.
not saying all Americans.
And that I get that
I'm
information from
British.
Jimmy Kimmel. When he does those things where like he goes in the street
That's
and he's like, let's see how smart people are.
But like, what is north? No, yeah, what is south of America? And you see people going like, Europe, South Africa. I don't know.
As if it isn't in the fucking name.
I don't know, man.
I don't know if I'm an American.
Wait,
if the
wait,
average American can name all 7 continents. Can you?
All 7 continents.
Don't give... I'm not gonna do... I'm gonna fail.
I'm gonna try them. Mela,
Yeah.
Africa,
Mm-hmm.
Europe,
Waka waka AOA. Samina.
Eh.
So Africa, Europe,
Europe,
the easy ones.
Asia, Antarctica, United States. No, that's
North America.
North America.
Yeah, because that includes Canada.
And that part includes Canada. South America has Mexico as well.
One more.
Mexico.
No, that's Central America.
Mexico is Central America.
Yes, which I think continentally is North America as a continent. I think. I'm not sure about that, but it's technically Central America.
So you have Europe, you have Asia, you have Antarctica, Australia.
There you go. That's the seventh. Yeah.
So
congratulations. Or in Britain, we're taught it's called Australasia because Australia is the country.
Australia
so then Australasia would be the continent of Australia. Because then there's Australia, New Zealand,
there's
islands.
Australia, or Australasia.
Yeah, Australia.
Asia, Europe, and Africa. The United Kingdom, it counts as part of
Europe. It's on the European plate. But it's not mainland Europe. The same way we're not mainland Europe, but we're Mediterranean, you know. It's different.
And so the
also Brexit.
So America, so Canada, North America, Mexico, how are they split?
It's North America.
It's just North America.
And then South America is like Brazil, Peru, Chile, all those countries. All the ones with the...
So Mexico counts with North America?
Huh?
Mexico is with...
I don't know. It's Central America. But I don't know if it was...
Central America isn't a continent.
It's not its own plate. Do you know why they're split into continents, eh?
Because of their own plates.
Yeah. Did you know that before I said the plate thing? Or, okay.
That's why I concluded the last one was
Press
Australia.
X to doubt.
That's why I concluded. That's why I concluded Australia is the last one because I forgot. But then.
No, yeah, Australia. Malta isn't on the European plate. It's on the African plate. Malta's an African country, but because we're in the Mediterranean, we're just part of Europe. But the African plate and the European plate are pushing on each other, so Malta's slowly getting closer to Italy. Obviously, in our lifetimes, it'll be like we'll get closer by like a meter, you know, in like 90 years.
If even a meter, to be honest.
I think it's like 1.5 centimeters every year. Yeah, something like that. So not even a meter in 90 years, no. Something's ridiculously small. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy that like something that you think is, or that I feel like is so permanent, like the world, isn't. It's constantly changing and shit. Like even the rotation of the Earth, it's the Earth is slowly getting slower, and so one day in thousands and maybe millions of years, it just might not spin. But even
might
then,
just drift away, like how Pluto went out of orbit.
Yeah,
it might just go out of orbit.
Like,
just
if one of the world's mega volcanoes, I think they're called super volcanoes. There's 4. Oh no, there's a few, but I know there's 3 in America. Like in USA, there's 3 super volcanoes. If one of those goes off, it will put us like off course. Yeah, we won't survive if one of those volcanoes goes off. That's like Ice Age 2. Yeah, because the ash will just cover the Earth and the sun won't come in, so humanity will die, and we're overdue for one to go off. Like
20. Wait, there are about 20 known super volcanoes on Earth.
Yeah,
you were very, very wrong.
20, but then America has 3 or 4.
Jesus.
In the film, you know the film 2012 about the end of the world. There's a scene where it's Woody Harrelson. You know who Woody Harrelson is? He's standing in I forgot the name, Yellowstone, in the Yellowstone Park, which is one of the super volcanoes. It's like underground sort of thing, and it erupts, and he's standing there. So he sees it goes off, and he's just like, "Wow, that's beautiful," and he dies. And he's just like, "All right, see you, Woody Harrelson. Thanks for being in the film." Wow. Have you guys seen any good films lately?
I haven't seen a film in a while. I actually rewatched the My Hero film in cinema.
Was it good?
I mean, I watched it already, but I absolutely love it. It's
so
different seeing it than
I haven't seen it. The only anime film
they're all good
I've seen in the cinema is Dragon Ball, the one with the gods. No, the one with Broly. Dragon Ball Broly. That was a really good film.
Have you seen Jujutsu?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
What?
I haven't seen it. Full stop.
Seen it.
Because is it online?
Probably.
I would never pirate a film. But is it online?
Probably.
Okay, send me a link. kissanime.ru.
Streamju.
You stream, yeah?
Mela.
No, I use for anime. I use a specific
You can live
site.
stream torrents.
FBI, DSU pirate, I use Crunchyroll.
As if the
Use
FBI
what?
can, as if the FBI can find me, fam. I use a VPN. They can't track my IP address, man. They'll be like trying to find my IP address, and they're like Finland, Sweden. What's going
Don't
on?
forget, he's learning networking and IT. So he might find you.
The CIA will hire Corey.
Daniel, we need to find this person. Namel kwarta di sibtu.
Google search.
Kwarta?
Le, biex ta' parti namel ħaġa, jenna fejn huwa.
Oh shit, yeah.
Ma niftaħ, xismu.
Messenger.
CMD, għad nittajb. Jaru l-abjad tijak fuq l-iswed, jiru dajt l-lusja dak maddi. Nothing.
Bet fakkarni fuq like the generic film hacking.
Eżatt.
Dik actually
I love it in
biex
films.
titfaxxa bullshit like
In films when they hack, I think it's some of my favorite shit because it's
That's
just
like
like
full
them-
laptop, random laptop.
yeah,
Xanki mallek, tħabar si għal xaħġa.
What? Why? Why is every hacker's laptop like the size of a PC?
I have no idea.
It's like, fam, just have a note.
To be
have
fair,
a MacBook.
all their
it'll be
films,
fine.
all their films before. Amma like, if I see a new film, alla xie fucking alien where dak rissu, no thank
I
you.
hate. My pet peeve is when they are hacking and they'll just have some arbitrary geometric graphics. Like they'll be like triangles and lines and dotted and
Random
it's like
graphs.
what's you doing? Like hacking in real life hacking looks like the boringest thing ever. You're just
It is.
it's like coding. You're just typing
Yeah,
in
it
code
is.
and you're just chilling like with a coffee
learn.
and just
You
you
can
know.
get a course in hacking, ethical
Yeah,
hacking.
it's really
And it's like,
I was gonna say easy, but it's
okay, less.
not easy.
Yeah, ma, still, like, it's nothing that
I
special. to
would take that course after I'm done with this.
good
Because it's pretty interesting. Plus, you can
Plus, then
find
free
out.
porn, you know. You can hack all the porn you
No.
want.
Apparti dik. Ma,
It's ethical for a reason.
ma
Yes,
once
exactly,
once li
exactly.
tibni ċertu infrastruttura, mbagħad kun stadi ċekkja li jekk innifsek jekk għamilt tixsew jew le.
Nah, I mean,
Apparti għalkemm ma sibx tiċċekkja l-affarijiet li għamilt inti stess.
il-punt tal-ethical hacking huwa biex to test il-protection ta' ċertu kumpaniji.
Għalek.
So, like, jekk immintix tajjeb iżej biex jekk xi teħekki kumpanija, you know?
How do you feel about hacking? Like when Twitch got hacked, that was a few months ago, I think, or at the beginning of this year, and they released like how much streamers were making, and like XQC was like in the millions, you know, it's crazy numbers. But how do you feel about that shit? Because I mean, you're not really harming anyone, but it's not
So, like, giving out that
Yeah.
type of...
like if
I
like
mean,
when big
in
companies get
general-
hacked and these things
No,
get
I mean
leaked.
it's not good.
In general, I feel like if YouTube, whatever platform, they should tell you outright how much one will make. Because it's not clear. It's not clear cut, never. Like, for example,
Much-
Markiplier.
Especially
Should
Twitch, because
they
the way
tell
they
you-
do the
should-
partners.
Should they tell you how much that specific person is making? Like, should that be open to the public? I don't think so.
I don't know.
Twitch is fucked
For me,
though.
I think yes.
Should
Personally.
so you think
I
you
don't think
should
it's
you
like-
should know how much as a Markiplier or PewDiePie is making?
They say outright how much they're making. Like
No,
Markiplier
no.
have said.
Yes.
That's their option. They
don't
decide
see-
to tell.
I
To
don't see
tell
a
the
problem. Everyone knows they're rich, so why not just say the number?
But I think there's a big
know?
thing that with streamers that for some reason people when a streamer that they like becomes famous and becomes rich, I think a lot of people don't like that because they feel like they can't relate to the streamer as much, you know? Because streamers are when you watch a streamer, it's very much a personal viewing. It's one way. It's parasocial, you know, like they don't know you, but you know them. But it's still a very intimate form of media and entertainment because it's not like a film or a documentary where it's catered or even a YouTube video. It's edited, but a stream is just someone sitting there talking.
But it's still not always that person. They're still putting.
They're still putting
up
on a character.
a different. Maybe the similar person, but still not them 100%.
Obviously,
It's
but
like-
that's always gonna be like that, though.
Exactly. So it's not really. There's that connection.
but it's still intimate. Because as much as you want to put on a character, if you stream, 4 or 5 hours a day, every weekday,
you're giving your time.
You're not going to be able to just fake that for an entire week. You know, that's not
there
possible.
are some points where your real self comes through.
Yeah. A streamer I watched spoke about how when he wakes up in a bad mood and he just has to stream, he can tell, like, the viewership dips so much. Because
it's him.
It
shows him.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Because it's, you know, the vibe changes. Like I said, it's a very intimate form of media. You're not just watching, like, if an actor's in a bad mood. When we filmed my dissertation, one of the days I was in a really bad mood. Like, I woke up feeling really sick as well and whatever. But if you're acting, you're acting. You know, you can put on that face just for the shot and you move on. But you can't keep that up for 6 hours straight.
But I like when they're more serious at the same time. Jena persona li nħobb ħafna connection, an actual connection, ma meta nara xaħat. Għalek nħobb nara Mark Projects, għatik għax dawk meta jiġu fil-shit, ħajjuru rari actually sar jitfaw karatru jħor.
I mean, they're entertainers though. They are pure entertainers.
Ija, ma daw jiġu momenti fejn huma vera seri. Nagħtu mod tista' tkun ħareġ video ġed septika fuq kif YouTube qegħdin jagħmlu xogħol nek ħabba der xejdulu il-copyright system tagħhom.
Oh my god, man. Don't get me fucking started on the copyright system. I'm so pissed about it. It's such an abuse of the legal system.
It's very bad.
And YouTube do fuck all about it. But that's with every company as well. YouTube and Twitch.
There's no one good one.
They're both terrible. Like, that, you saw that girl having sex on Twitch?
Naħseb raġġara dwar.
You naughty boy. Huh? Naughty.
Yeah,
she got banned for like 7 days.
So bullshit, man.
Only 7 days. And the number one thing on Twitch that you can't do is sex. Pornography. It's the one thing that they're like you can swear and whatever, but even if you do other fuck ups, generally you get unbanned at some point. There are a few people still in ban land.
Top one, no. They're like 2 or 7 days.
Yeah. To be fair, it worked. It was a publicity stunt. She's now bigger than she used to be. She's like she quadrupled her views on her main channel and like 10 times her views on her second channel.
Essentially what Corey said at the beginning, you need to do something controversial.
Yes. Controversy. Man, PewDiePie got so much more famous after he said the N-word.
He did.
Let's be honest here.
He skyrocketed.
He did.
Further somehow.
So we do it on 3.
No. But even Logan Paul. I'd say Logan Paul has done the most controversial thing on YouTube ever in the history of YouTube. Showing
Before
an
I didn't
actual
know
dead body.
who he was. Before he did the Suicide for his video, I didn't know who he was. For me,
I knew because of Vine. Because he was a Viner.
I think I probably saw like a couple of Vines, but I was like,
exactly. But then I was like, I didn't know he was on YouTube until essentially that, like maybe like a few months before that happened.
Exactly.
And then that happened, and I was like, what the fuck? How? And then he released an apology video, and people forgive him.
The video is edited. That's a fuck up. This is the thing. And I know the editor who edited. He has his own YouTube channel now. I forgot his name though. He's a genuine genius in editing. He's like, he baffles me each time when I see a video. But like, how do
you edit an apology video?
Huh?
How do you edit an apology video?
Not
like, where do you start?
How do you even keep like a dead body hanging in a video? Let's say that's fine.
Yeah. So he edited that video.
He did edit the video, and I'm like,
to be fair, also I assume Logan Paul would have said, "Listen, keep this shot in."
But I don't know, man. Maybe it's my.
It was just an extreme lapse of judgment. Just an extreme lapse of judgment, man.
Jesus, man.
Crazy, man. Crazy. And then Jenna Marbles does an apology video because she made one video years ago doing blackface. And it was like the whole bit, I think, was that it's bad to do blackface. And she did it for that joke, and she left YouTube. She's gone. She's the only person, I think, that truly got cancelled. But not because she got banned, but because she was like, guys, I fucked up. This is my apology. I'm leaving. And she never made another video again.
I was actually going to ask, what happened to her, to be honest.
No, she's gone. She hasn't made a video since.
Even social media?
Yeah, I think she's dropped off. Her boyfriend still streams and stuff. Julian. I watch him sometimes because he's funny. Man, I miss her. I miss Jenna Marbles.
Even me, to be. I used to like her videos.
Do you remember Jenna Marbles when we were kids?
He doesn't watch YouTube, but barely.
I used to watch Smosh.
Favorite Smosh video, go.
Fuck.
I know what mine is.
I know it's when they introduce their pet, the hamster. I forgot his name though. Shit, they had like a whole song and everything.
I was about to say my favorite videos of theirs are the dumb songs. My favorite
They're
videos
awesome
of theirs
songs.
is
I like
Legend of Zelda rap.
Yeah, I like the Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dr.
Tomahawk. Tomahawk
Ta-
chop is
Tabascus.
my death blow. Tomahawk. Tomahawk.
I love him.
Ġidra jtuħt Tobaskis.
Yeah.
I don't like him. I never liked him.
Tomahawk.
I like his songs.
I loved his Assassin's Creed videos because those were really clever.
Ija.
The first one, the Assassin's Creed 2 one.
Ittu hija, tu verkna ġobni.
Nah.
Kif kien jibda kull xismu Star.
Two, Ubisoft Sparkle,
U l-għamlu risit la fl-axar.
White Light, and then some say Rome wasn't built in a day.
That's why I think that's why I don't really like him, to be honest. His voice and the way he tries to.
Those are the
mend
only
it
videos I
comedy.
liked of his.
Huh?
Those are the only videos I liked of his. Assassin's Creed, and then sometimes he did like other trailers. But Assassin's Creed 2 was the best one. And Brotherhood. The Brotherhood one was good.
Ija.
Brotherhood.
Jien il-literal trailers, il-literal trailers nasib kolla rajtom.
Did he do an Assassin's Creed 2 one actually? No, I think Brotherhood was his first one.
The one...
Brotherhood's the one where like he walks out and then
That's the one with the red...
and he looks up and the bird, and then Revelation, and then
Revelation. He did
yeah.
one.
I used to love Revelation.
Have we all
I
played
don't-
Assassin's Creed?
I don't think he did 3.
You've played Assassin's Creed?
A couple ones, not all of them.
Yes, obviously. What's your favorite one?
That depends. Story-wise, gameplay-wise, looks...
We are
Generally,
go through them all.
your top
Okay.
one.
Ashman,
Story-wise-
just so everyone knows, you told me to play Assassin's Creed Unity, and that was the worst fucking game I've played in years.
Wait.
It was buggy, boring.
Buggy.
the
Meta labta.
When you told me, like 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, a year ago, something like that. It's
It's
still
not
buggy.
buggy.
A year ago, still buggy. Imagine. It came out like 7 years
Jien
ago.
labta xi sentej wara l-ħarġet. And it was good. It wasn't buggy.
Man,
Not
anytime
really.
you climb anything in the environment, the character's leg just starts going.
Ma nafx
None
li-
of my characters had skins.
ma
They were
nafx
just eyeballs and a mouth.
ma nafx
Yeah.
ma version labtu. Pero meta
Xbox
labta
One.
jien sentejn wara l-ħarġet, it was amazing. Mela, il-one hija sabiħa bħala concept, imma as far as it goes, il-one mhix sabiħa in anything else. Story
Gameplay
is
is a
not
bit
that
rigid.
good. Gameplay is
That's the first one.
too
Esatto.
repetitive, eżatt. Imma it was a good start. Second one was really good. Story was strong.
The Ezio story
Yes, the Ezio trilogy
from
was amazing.
From two to brother out to
The
Revelations.
story
I
was
cried at the end of Revelations.
the story was very good. The gameplay for its time was very, very good.
Yes.
And
Looking
even
back on it, clunky.
clunky as fuck, yes.
Emma back then, man.
Emma back then it was amazing.
Yeah.
I
It's
cannot-
simple.
I
Just
cannot
right
go-
trigger to free run, and that's it. You're off.
I cannot go back
So
and
good.
play it. I might, Emma, I would get frustrated at certain times because I cannot do certain things. Emma, it was still nice. I had a lot of fun playing it. Brotherhood was
A
good.
better version of 2,
I prefer to.
except story.
Story-wise, I prefer to. Revelations, I really like the introduction of the hook blade.
Yeah, when you like jump and
Yes,
stuff.
not a lot of people like that, but I really
did.
liked it. Even the settings, it was Constantinople, so it was a bit different from Venice. I think,
Yeah.
Venice.
First is
yeah.
Rome, as in second game is Rome.
Rome. First game was Venice. I think first game was.
No. I'm saying that Assassin's Creed 2's Rome. Brotherhood's Venice. Is it? Whatever. I
Okay,
don't
no,
know.
but whatever.
Somewhere in Italy.
Yes,
Who gives a
they
shit?
changed. But they changed. They
Italy.
went to Constantinople. It was nice.
Yeah.
Even the settings, the clothes, changed.
Matt, some of the outfits in Revelations, best ones of the game.
Yes.
In the franchise. Like Ezio's
good.
grey assassin's.
Yes, that was
outfit.
very nice.
you know.
And one
It's
of
like
the
mature
one of
version.
the best things about Assassin's Creed are the trailers.
Yeah,
The cinematic trailers are amazing.
How do you think about Assassin's Creed 3?
Assassin's Creed 3, it's a fun game, kind of. Story-wise, no.
Because you fucking spend 5 hours before you get to the main
playing as
character.
his dad, and it's fucking boring. And then
Have
you play
played
him.
Assassin's Creed 3?
So first you
It's
start off
boring
as
as shit, man.
First you start off as his dad, who's this polite Templar, and you have to.
But you don't know he's a Templar.
You know he's a Templar.
He's just a dude. You're like, oh, he's the assassin.
But he goes to operas and he goes to talk to certain guys. It's boring.
And for 5 hours you play as him.
Exactly. You have to spend 5 hours playing as this fucker.
And then
you play as Connor as a child.
You have sex. She gives birth, and then you play as the main dude, but as a child for an hour.
And then he grows up a bit.
And then he grows up a bit, and then you find your mentor. So then you take another hour to become an assassin.
And then you start playing with Connor.
And then Assassin's Creed 3 starts.
And you still don't get all the weapons. So for example, the rope dart, you don't get the rope dart. You get the rope dart later on. And the rope dart is one of the most fun things to use. It's amazing.
You just hang people.
And I am really pissed that they removed the rope dart from the new games.
But it made sense for that era.
Yes, I know.
American Revolution.
It was so fun to use. Hafna. Like I used to love just staying on trees and hanging people by surprise. Anyway, 4 Black Flag was.
You've played Black Flag.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I hate it, to be honest.
Best Assassin's Creed game. Story,
yes, it was good.
apart from the Ezio, because that's like a trilogy.
Apart from that, that's the best story.
Amazing. Gameplay, visuals, bro.
Visuals.
It wasn't an Assassin's Creed game though. It was a pirate
No, it was
game.
a pirate game.
I don't like it.
With
at all.
Assassin's
It was a
Creed
pirate
stuff.
game.
There's
Imma il-ħaġa the newer games aren't Assassin's Creed games either. They're
RPG sort of things.
RPGs, but like one of them you're a Greek what do they call
demigod.
it? No,
Gladiator.
u le.
Pardon.
Daw li joqtlu għal-flus.
Mercenary.
Mercenary, you're a Greek mercenary. Liħor ta'
Norse.
Egypt, you were just a pharaoh's guard who moved away from being a pharaoh's guard and started killing people because they killed his son. The last one,
You're just a Norse
you're
Viking.
Viking.
Yeah.
But they don't feel like Assassin's Creed games.
Because I mean, in the beginning, the first one,
Black Flag felt kind of assassin-y. Imma it still fit into the assassin, even though it was more of a pirate game. It still fit on assassin. These ones don't.
The whole idea was that the main dude from 4, Kenway,
Edward Kenway.
he isn't trained. You know,
No,
he
he's
just
not
finds the shit
and
he just becomes part of the culture.
Someone literally bumps into him with his ship. They fight. They get sent on an island. He kills him. And he takes his shit. He has no idea what he's gotten himself into.
And he's slow.
Nothing.
So it's cool. You know?
The only reason he got into all this shit is because this guy had something in his pocket. He read a letter and just went to meet the guys he was supposed to be meeting. That's it. And that's how he got involved with them.
What I do love is that Assassin's Creed, because then Edward Kenway is the grandfather of the main character from
Connor.
3. So it you know how 3 is so shit? It makes 3 seem even shittier because like the only reason this exists is just to get to 4. It's like the whole game's a prequel for 4 that came out. Not a prequel, like a sequel for 4 that came out before and just wasn't as good.
But still, there's no connection between the 3 and the 4.
No, you can play them.
There's.
And 3's the one that killed Damien.
3 it concludes the modern day story, and then from 4 it gets like
Just like your first
the
person
protagonist
working
kind of,
at Abstergo.
Which is
just shit.
More shit.
Why did they still include that?
I have no
Just-
fucking clue. They should
You know,
stop
in
that.
Assassin's Creed games they have like the modern day sections. Because the whole premise is that like they go into a machine. They just
Shit,
fucking
no.
don't have that.
As
Just do a normal game where like you just have the character story. You know,
And,
like
then-
it really diminishes.
the quality of
The,
everything.
yeah, like anytime you go out of the era
Lower the mic.
anytime you go out of the era you're playing in,
It takes you out of the game.
you're just like, what the fuck, man? I don't want to play
How's
this.
that?
Who the fuck is this Damien dude? Get out of here.
Desmond.
Desmond, that's it, not Damien.
Damien.
Yeah, and then there was Unity. It was a glitchy shit game when it first came out.
And still is.
Some people say it's still the story and the characters are like dumb, and the characters have no characters whatsoever. They have no character. They're just
Yeah, they're just like sort of
plain
empty.
bland wet socks.
Throwback.
But the customization is new, so you can change the hood, you can change the chest piece, you can change the legs, all different. They all give you different stats. It's
like it's not an RPG yet, because then I feel like Origins was more RPG. But it was like the first step.
But I think that is the step where they should have stopped in trying to make it an RPG.
Yes.
It was good as it is.
Also,
you had 3 things. I think 4 things you could improve. You could improve either in stealth.
Chests.
No, you could improve. You had those parts of the bodies which improved certain things about your stats, but then you could improve either on with certain abilities. And the abilities you didn't have a huge
Are
tree.
you paid by Ubisoft to sell the game? Like,
No, I just really love the game, but but you don't have a huge tree. You just have a few skills like pickpocketing. You get better at pickpocketing. You do it faster. You get better at lockpicking or stealth kills or whatever. You had stealth, range,
that's it. Like
taking hits.
Just three trees, I think, and that's it.
Exactly, and that's it. And that's where they should have stopped. The customization was good. The parkour was very fluent. I don't know what the hell you played, but it wasn't Unity. Because the parkour is very fluent.
No,
and
the mechanic itself was good.
even the fighting.
But just the visual. No, the fighting was very like, we're trying to be Batman Arkham.
No, the fighting, for me, it
games,
was brilliant.
and it
Because
wasn't
in previous games, like in Black Flag,
It was just mashing. It was just
no.
X, 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 X.
In Black Flag, you kill one person, and from that person, you can chain the kill to 20 dudes, and you just don't stop killing. You don't fight them. You just literally finish one guy and you chain it to the next guy. This one wasn't like that. This one you had to actually fight them, and it mattered if you were enough at a high level enough or not. So that for me was good. Then came Syndicate, and we just went downhill from there.
I like Syndicate. I like the
thought
mechanic you can
Syndicate
switch
was an
characters.
okay game, but I think the problem with Syndicate is that there's 2 characters.
That's
And
what I
which
like
makes
about it.
but it bugged me because there's essentially like the fighter and the stealth, right? And there'll be stealth missions that you have to play as the fighter, and there'll be fighting missions that you have to play as the stealth. So it's like, I've spent all my points investing
Making
stealth
stealth
into the stealth
tier.
person, and now you're making me do stealth as the guy, and I've got no stealth points at all.
It's not like they don't communicate. They're brother and sister, so they'll be like, listen, there's this mission, and it most probably needs to be done stealthily. You go.
Yeah.
There's this mission that we need to beat a bunch of guys up. I'll go.
I love the idea that they were trying to go for, but
It wasn't executed well.
in classic Ubisoft fashion, did not implement well.
Exactly.
It was not done
And
well.
also what I didn't like is the era that they chose. It was nice, but even from the map design, you can tell that the streets were getting a lot wider than they were in previous generations.
But then they have the zip line thing,
And
now-
that's so fucking bullshit, man.
It's cool.
No, I really
It's
didn't
cool.
like it.
The zip line?
It's killed the parkour flow.
it killed the realism, which is something that I feel like Assassin's Creed
Apart from
lacks
that-
nowadays. Because like,
Yes.
like when I see Origins, like the Egypt one, and you're riding like a flaming unicorn,
That
you know, and then I just think
we'll get to that. We will get to that.
I just think about like Assassin's Creed 1, where they removed the crossbow from the game
Yes,
because it was like
wasn't
historically accurate. And then now they're like, now in the latest one, you go to Valhalla and you see the gods and you meet them and there's quests from the gods. And it's like, this is not the same game
As used
at
to
all,
be.
you know? Which is good because like every game needs to evolve.
Even
like, but-
Chronicles were better than the new games.
oh my god, those are the 2D ones.
Yes. Those were
I
better
never played them.
than the new games. Because the new games are not Assassin's Creed. The
That's
new
when
games,
Assassin's Creed became just once a year.
they ruined
Now it's
it.
like once every 2 years, but same shit. Like it's
That yearly thing ruins every single game. Call of
Yes.
Duty,
every franchise. Yeah.
Battlefield.
Because there's not enough
The
time to
Battlefield's like
develop.
2 years. And
Yeah.
they still fuck.
And
They
it's
still
still
fuck the
terrible.
last two.
The last
And also-
good Battlefield was Battlefield 1. I enjoyed
Also,
Battlefield
the-
1.
Not even.
The games-
Battlefield 4.
the games
That's
now are getting-
Was the last one I liked.
The
I
games
prefer
are getting
Battlefield 1 to
super
4.
long now as well.
Huh?
The games are getting super long. For example,
It's just repetitive.
The one
same
from
mission
Greece.
over and over and over and
I
over and
forgot
over
what
and
it's
over again.
called.
Odyssey.
Odyssey. It was super fucking long compared to.
It's an RPG.
But it's super long. Even the map, it's huge, and to travel certain distances, you're just riding for 5 minutes. Like, Jesus Christ, man.
Even the fact that you can ride, like you ride horses, like that's not Assassin's Creed to me. Assassin's Creed is
No,
in a
I
city.
I don't
or
mind.
in case of 3, like with jungle, you know.
I don't
or
mind
forest.
riding horses, but I don't want to ride a fucking unicorn. Or a flaming horse. Or a polar bear. Why am I riding or a wolf? Why am I riding a fucking wolf?
Yeah, in the new Norse one, you can like ride.
Yeah, you can ride a wolf.
You can ride Fenrir, which is like the
The huge
god.
wolf. Why? Why can I do these things? Like, this is not Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed is meant to be based in reality-ish, kind of. It's supposed to be historically accurate, which that's what a huge selling point was for the game when it first started. But now it's just like, you want a unicorn? Here's a unicorn. You want a polar bear? Here's a polar bear.
The only thing that
You
the
want a
old
fucking
Assassin's
deer?
Creed,
Take it.
the only thing the old Assassin's Creed games didn't do that was like sort of realistic was that when you kill someone, they have that like moment where you speak to them.
That I didn't like.
And
But
it's like you kill them in the middle of a crowd, and then
you're
like,
not getting to speak to
and
them.
then I'm dying. Tell my children that I hated them. You know, and it's like there's your guard, and then like the cutscene ends, you
But
get
wait,
up,
wait.
and it's like everyone goes, huh? And they
But
turn to
wait,
you and
okay,
start
okay.
whacking you.
That part, I agree with you. It kind of took you out of the
It's
game.
like the Metal
But
Gear
then-
Solid Sander.
But in the second game, in the Ezio trilogy, it made way for a really cool
But
for a really cool quote.
But then what?
When he kills them, it's like so.
Oh, yes,
they
yes,
die,
yes.
it's like requiescat
Yeah, 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 yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Nejom, it's like joħroġ il-blade, jgħad il-feder
Exactly.
minn fuq,
Close
u
their eye.
them, and I was like, u tiqafja. Dik just anka leħnu.
No, but it was an unrealistic thing
il-voice
that was like
actor ta'
cinematic. You know, so it helped
il-voice
the
actor
story.
ta' Ezio vera kien attur tajjeb. U leħnu meta jgħid requiescat, kif jgħidha, kif jgħidha, vera kienet, it's iconic. So, I'm not a big fan of those moments, but for that reason, I have nothing bad to say against it. I would take it just for that reason.
I still would not replay them
No.
because
It would be,
replaying them would be.
it would be difficult to replay them because now I've gotten used to modern games, the smoothness of modern games, how they function, certain things I can do. That in the old games they just feel like something's missing. It's not as much fun. I would go into them, play them for like 15,
Jace,
20
shut
minutes.
the fuck up, bro. You don't. What the fuck do you know about games? You play Minecraft, and that's it.
no.
Go fuck yourself. Like you don't know anything. Shut up. Don't shake your head. Us talking about AAA titles. You know, we're talking about real games. We're real gamers, all right. What are you? Minecraft
Play
and League.
Tetris. No, but I was shaking my head because of the like fluid gaming thing. I love PUBG. Although if you know, I used to really
like
play. I have like hundreds of hours in it, and I don't really like when people say they prefer other games because of their more fluid work. I'm like, I mean, okay, but we've played hundreds of hours of PUBG, so you should still like it. You know, I don't know.
Imma, yes, I have played. I have played not hundreds of hours. Well, I don't know. I don't know how many hours I've played. Imma, I have played PUBG. Imma, I played PUBG when there was only PUBG. It was the first.
It wasn't the first, but it was the first
okay.
mainstream
Exactly, it was
battle
the
royale.
first mainstream battle
'Cause
royale.
before that, there was Arma and Daisy, and I hate when
Imma-
people say Daisy.
imma x'ismu?
I say it now, but
Imma
DayZ.
once jibdew joħorġu oħrajn. Dejt nimxi l-oħrajn.
I mean, okay, of course, the mechanics on ek ħajġu improve.
Mish ma nqabbilx.
I still prefer the ek.
I prefer the aesthetic of
PUBG inħobb
the
il-mechanics.
more realistic idea of PUBG. I prefer because Fortnite building and all
Yeah,
that.
Fortnite building that shit.
The closest thing li hemm hija Warzone. Oh,
Eżatt.
I fucking hate Warzone.
Really, I just
God,
downloaded
so
it.
shit.
I just deleted essentially every game off my PS4 to download it. 'Cause it's like the game's like 100 gigs, and then I was like, okay, 100 gigs, whatever, fuck it, like smaller than what I thought it was gonna be. I opened it and it's like 150 gig update.
Il-problema
like
hija
half my hard drive.
Warzone. It's not even a battle royale anymore. I am battle royale.
Really?
Ħadd ma jilqaba. Ħadd.
So what do they play then?
They like you spawn on an island like loadout, it's a loadout, just tibda tispara mill-ewwel.
So deathmatch.
A glorified deathmatch, just essentially Battlefield. Tipo. Għax mappa żgħira xorta ma u tista' ġib il-loadout u nekek u jkollok full weapons. It's mainly għal XP u hekk. Jien għalek idejani. Għax jista' fil-bidu kienet għal Battle Royale u fil-Battle Royale aspect Very kienet sabiħa. Especially fil-ewwel waħda li qed ħarġu Blackout.
Jiena
Like the original one ta' kod. Amazing kienet, vera kienet oġbitni, kienet vera buggy. Bat ħarġu Warzone u hekk. Propri kienet ħarġu oħra, but Warzone. Warzone kienet l-aħjar. Ma bat ħadd ma seta' jiranja ħafu PC. It was so fucking unoptimized.
Yeah.
Da unoptimized.
Still is.
Jiena għandi 30 fucking 80 u Ryzen 7 u xi drabin body.
This is my issue with us advancing technology, like hard drive space and everything. Let's wrap up in a sec, but I just want to say this because I'm really pissed off at this issue. Hard drive space increases, so we get bigger hard drives, pen drives, portable drives, everything like phones. But that does nothing, you know, because developers, instead of optimizing their game and putting more shit into it, because they've got more space, they just put the same amount of shit and just leave it unoptimized.
Exactly.
They're just like, fuck it. Hard drives are now a terabyte, so if I leave my game at 100 gigs instead of, you know, optimizing it to be 30 gigs. Man, when I bought Modern Warfare, the remake or remaster, whatever the fuck you want to call it, like a spiritual re-envisioning. Good game, but fuck, man, it was like 120 gigs for like a 6 to 7 hour campaign.
That is why I love
the fuck?
indie games a lot. No Man's Sky is barely 5 gigs, barely. And
To be fair, that's like you are going onto servers though. So also remember that. But then obviously textures and everything is
that's the thing.
on your computer.
But that's the thing. Tipo, if it's fucking possible for a randomly generated planets, why not Call of Duty, man? There's always the same map, always the same guns, always the same fucking people, just different places.
I mean, for me, it's
possible.
like a game
Definitely.
like Elden Ring. Elden Ring is not 100 gigs.
Elden Ring's like 60 or 80, I think.
Literally.
And it's enormous.
It's the biggest one. Sekiro, amazing game, 10 on 10, is like not even 10 gigs. Maybe 11 gigs maximum.
On PlayStation.
PlayStation.
I think PC is a bit different though.
Yeah, but whatever, fuck it. I'm saying PlayStation because I'm a console gamer.
We're PC gamers, bro.
Whatever, I don't give a shit. My point is that it's just good, you know, small, easy to download, and then, but also PC hard drives are much larger generally. Like my PlayStation's 500 gigs, and that's just what it is.
I mean, you can change it.
Yeah, but
You're just lazy, man.
I'm lazy, and I don't want to buy. I want to buy a PS5, but they're expensive.
Fuck that.
Cool, you want to wrap up?
You want to do it because you're not on the podcast a lot?
I'm too lazy to do it.
Dak kien il-podcast tal-lum, grazzi tal-ismajtuna, minn nxxilu jasal sawnek. Isimawna fuq Spotify, YouTube, għanna Anchor u koll, Google Podcast u koll, Google Podcast. Follow jana fuq TikTok u Instagram, nitfaw il-Reels u Shorts, YouTube u koll nitfaw Shorts. Da kollox, hopefully narakom il-ġimma d-dieħla. Thank you. Ir-Rokna signing out.